Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Apolonia Cross, and today I wanted to share a few tips with you guys on how to simplify your planning system because we are at the beginning of a new month. A lot of us are getting ready for back to school and getting out of the hustle and bustle of summertime and going into the craziness of the schooling system. I wanted to talk to you guys about how to simplify your planning system so you can focus on just using your planner to help you stay focused and organized and get things done instead of being overwhelmed about putting things here, putting things there, and getting lost in the sauce because it happens every single year. I don't know about you guys, but it happens to me every year that sometimes I just get overwhelmed from all of the different planner things. You get excited because there's new planners that are coming out. You have different life changes and you want to update that. And sometimes our original planning system isn't working for us anymore. And we can get stressed out and frustrated and just completely avoid using our planners, which obviously doesn't help us with staying organized and also keeping up with all the things that our family needs us to. So, these tips I hope are going to help you kind of lower that anxiety that you might be feeling when thinking about all that you have to do. Okay, great, baby. But think about all the things that you have to, and that way you can still be organized. Yes, honey.
Are you ready to go to the park?
No, go ahead and go downstairs.
The park.
Go? Okay, yeah, maybe later. Thank you. Shut the door.
Mom, my cat.
Okay, then just wait for me.
Today
Please just sit down and wait for me. Anyways, guys, it has been very, very busy. So that's why you haven't seen me this past month because we were just getting out of birthdays and all the things. So, very quickly, I wanted to give you guys a life update, but we'll have to do that in another video because as you can see, my daughter has been she just woke up from her nap. So that means mama's clock is ticking. But let me go ahead and give you guys these quick tips to help you simplify your planning system. But as you guys are coming on, let me know where you're at in the world. Say hello. And so that way I can connect with you guys as you guys are on. But the very first tip that I wanted to share with you guys, if you're feeling very overwhelmed and stressed about your planner right now, then and you are somebody who is very creative and decorative person, I want to challenge you to stop decorating your planner. Now you might be like, wait, what? Why would you say that? I want a creative outlet. I enjoy decorating my planner. I do too. But sometimes when life is really, really busy, decorating your planner can be very overwhelming and add more of the stress that you don't need. So, temporarily taking that out so you can at least get your mindset back into finding a way to stay organized and actually use your planner outside of just for fun and a creative outlet is actually going to really benefit you in the long run because that was something that I had to do. I love decorating my planner. It's like my way of decompressing from life because everything's busy and it allows me to have fun and just create and make things pretty and actually makes me want to use my planner more. But what was happening is I was spending more time decorating my planner than was actually using it. And so by the end of the week, like, yeah, my planner would be pretty, but there'd be absolutely nothing in it. And everything, I was just flying off the seat of my pants, like the whole week. So it was kind of defeating the purpose. Now, I'm not saying completely never do it again, but until you can get back into the habit of understanding how you need to use a planner right now and actually consistently using it and building that back into a habit, then don't decorate. Until you can start doing that, just take a break from it. And then when you find a little bit more time and you feel like you're back in a planner flow and you can go ahead and use your planner and you have a little bit of extra time to decorate it, then go ahead and start incorporating that. But don't worry about trying to do this elaborate spread and all of the things because you will get stressed out and overwhelmed, especially when you're looking and you don't have a lot of time to sit and plan. When you go and look at your planner and it's completely blank, your mind wants to be like, oh my God, it's not decorated. I have to decorate my planner. I don't want to put something here, and then what if it messes up and it looks ugly? Like all of those things will start to plague you in your mind, and you just don't need that right now. Use your planner for what it is and start to just plan in it again, okay? Now, the second tip I want to share with you is only use the essentials when it comes to planning, which are really just the pen, the paper, maybe highlighters, and some sticky notes, right? Like for me, those are my essential things. Like I said, pen, paper, highlighters, and sticky notes, because everything else is fun and extra on top of that. And it's not necessarily something that you need, okay? But I'm not saying that again, these are just things to get you back to the basics and keep things very simplified. And sometimes when you get to when you can simplify it, you can still have different color sticky notes. You can have different color highlighters. And sometimes that is just enough to give you a little bit of a pop so that when you visually sit down to plan, it is going to help you actually catch things a lot better. But I know for me, when I have things very decorated and a lot of highlight, I can still get lost and overwhelmed. So sometimes it's just time to stop doing those things and just getting back to the basics until I can get back in that rhythm of planning again. And I see a couple people have said hello. So hi, Loving As and Angie. You coming from Mississippi, and Benita. Hey girl, how are you? And so let me go back to tip number 3. Okay. Only plan what you actually need to plan. Now, this is something that I really want to kind of elaborate a little bit more on, because as women, our minds are like spaghetti. We think of any and every single thing all the time at the same exact time. It's just how we operate, which is why we struggle sometimes with focusing on just one thing, because we're worried about the kids stuff, we're worried about business, we're worried about what to cook for dinner, we're worried about this to-do list, we're worried about any and every single thing because we have a lot on our plate, and that's completely okay. And kids in the background 24/7 throwing a fit for no apparent reason. Like, it's just life, and we have to learn how to like deal with it all 24/7. Honey, I love you, but this is not okay. Can you close my door, please? Can you close the door? Yeah, close it. Okay, in a minute. So yeah, guys, as you can see, 24/7 all the time. Anyways, but yeah, so this is why I'm telling you, only plan what you actually need. What I used to do is I used to have a planner for this and for that and try to incorporate all the little finite details of what I felt I needed to keep organized. And in reality, it was just me fulfilling my need to feel like I had to control any and every single thing. When I don't, I can completely only focus on planning what I actually need to plan, and everything else I can just either track it or just more journal about it and reflect on it instead, because trying to control every single thing is going to stress you the heck out. So don't do it. As much as you want to control things for the betterment of everyone else as well as yourself to keep your sanity, you're not going to be able to do it. It's just purely insanity to think that you can control any and every single last thing, as well as think that you can control and plan every single last thing, because there's always going to be something that comes up. Always. All right. Always. So ask yourself, what are the things that I actually need to plan? Like actually need to plan and manage, and what are other things that I can either figure out some form of an app or something that can help me track those things. Like, you may not be someone, you may want to be better at managing your finances, but you may not be somebody to actually use a financial planner or a budget planner to actually go through and manually track things. That might not be your system, but you might be able to use an app that automatically does those things, so that way you can only choose 1 or 2 days out of the month to where you're checking in and reviewing and making sure you're still working in alignment with your goals. That is completely okay. Again, you're only wanting to make sure that you have Like your paper planner is only incorporating what you actually need to physically manage. Everything else, use a digital planning or tracking system just to make your life a lot easier. Or if you can, completely delegate that job to somebody else who may be better at managing that than you, that you can. All right. So the number 4 tip that I want to share is set up your planner according to your day. Now, this one was huge for me because before I had my planner and I had all the different tabs, but they were all over the place. And so it was stressing me out having to flip through all the different tabs. Like, okay, well, I need this one, this, and that. It was just confusing and stressing me out. So instead, I went ahead and set up my planner in the way of my day went. So when I was using a catch-all planner system in the very beginning, I had my daily affirmations, and then I had my wellness planning section inside where I was getting in my workouts, because those were the things that I did first thing in the morning. Then it went to reviewing my schedule and home and family stuff, and then in the back it was finances and blah 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 blah, because I set my planner up in the flow of how my day was operating. So first thing in the morning, once I opened it, it was kind of like reading a book in a sense from front to back. And it just made life so much easier. Now, that is if you can use a catch-all planner. I personally have found that I don't function well with the catch-all planner. Even though I was using it and flowing in setup, flowing the day, it did help, but I operate better and I can focus a lot better when I have a specific planner for a specific focus. But within each of those different planners, yeah, but I need you to go sit down in the loft. Go sit down in the loft.
Louder.
Okay, there you go. Oh, there you go, sweetie. All right. But yeah, so I have like all my different planners set up, but they are set up in the order that I need to see them. So that way I can instantly go to the tab that I need in the order of my day that it's going. And that way it flows a lot better with you for the day, and you're not getting lost looking for everything. And again, you can either set up a catch-all planner to where you literally have like your daily, your schedule, your month, or however you want to use it. Or you can have your entire, you can have a planner like I do, where I have a financial planner, I have a home and family planner, I have a wellness planner. I have different planners for different categories of my life. And then within each of those, I have them broke down in the order of how I want to go through them. Like that's the best way that you can make it very simple and easy. So when you get to use your planner and you sit down, you can just open the tab, fill it in, or do whatever you need to do, and then go to the next tab, fill it in, and so on and so forth. It just makes life a lot easier. And then the final tip, like I said, incorporate everything you need. Oh, actually, not like I said, but incorporate everything that you need into just one planner. Now, you can use a catch-all planner, or like I said, if you're using a financial planner and you have different planners for your different life, what are you going to need for that particular life focus? And make sure it is all incorporated in the one planner. Like, for example, if you have a home and family planner like I do, I have my actual planner that I use to do manage chores, manage to-do lists and things around the house and car maintenance and stuff like that. I have that planner, but then I also that section, and then I have another section where I have meal plans, and I have pockets in there whenever the kids give me their paperwork that needs to be signed, or any other paperwork in regards to the home and family. I put that in that particular planner. So that way I do not have to think, where the heck did I put it? Or if my husband asked me, where did you put the garbage stickers, like extra garbage stickers? I'm like, it's in the home and family planner. He can easily go to the home and family planner, go into that pocket, and it's right there. Versus me having one main planner and it's, oh, you're going to sit with me? Versus me having one main planner and telling him, have fun trying to find it. Like it doesn't work that way. It just makes it a lot easier when you have your planner set up in the way that you need it in one planning system. So, but yeah. All right, you guys. So that was all that I wanted to share with you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me live. I am just now getting back into the groove of doing these videos with you guys. So these are going to be coming at you a lot more frequently. But right now I got to get back to family life. So thanks again for hanging out with me. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.